Good evening. Coming up in Mello TV Evening News, a parent shot outside the gates of Meadowbrook Preparatory School dies from injuries. West Kingston and St. Andrews South now under curfew due to rising safety concerns. And there's a call this evening for parents to allow their daughters to take the HPV vaccine. And now the news in detail. The parent who was shot at Meadowbrook Preparatory School yesterday while picking up a student died from injuries overnight. The incident caused a somber mood at the school with only 50 to 70 students present today instead of the usual 300. The school board chairman condemned the attack, citing a lack of respect for institutions like schools and churches. Calabar High School's Reverend Smith provided emotional support, including praise and worship to uplift the students amid the turmoil.
As counselors, we are always open and available to come and to give support to other schools that go through difficult moments, such as the one that we learned about, that shooting. We trust that all will be well, and we'll give of ourselves in the different classes. We know that these are young ones, but we hope our time here with the principal and the students will be one of value that help them to cope through this time, and the parents as well. So we're here to give support, and after today, if they so need us still, we will continue to give our full response.
Meadowbrook Prep's principal, Gloria Francis, reassured the students.
Well, the mood was somber this morning. The parents were all in the devotion, taking part. The students were pretty much more relaxed than they were yesterday. So with the message from the chaplain of our school and the United Church in general, we were able to, I'm sure that they're feeling much better than they were yesterday. Yes, there are just a few of our parents who are here this morning, and they are just in support of us as a school, and still know that we will continue as a school family to educate the education of our children.
West Kingston and St. Andrews South are now under a 48-hour curfew. The boundaries of the curfew in St. Andrews South cover Galloway Way, Waltham Park, Maxfield Avenue and Spanish Town Road, while Kingston West, it covers Russell Road, Maxfield Avenue, Mireville Road, Mother White Bridge and Spanish Town Road. During the curfew, individuals must obtain permission from the ground commander to enter or leave the affected areas. The curfew falls under the Zones of Special Operations legislation and will end on Thursday at 6 p.m. There was another attack on security company Beryllium today, April 5. The police have confirmed that Beryllium vehicle was attacked by gunmen in an attempted robbery in Balaclava, St. Elizabeth. According to reports, the vehicle was in transit along a main road when the gunmen attempted to stop the vehicle before opening fire. The Beryllium crew reportedly sped off and sought assistance from the police. There were no reports of injury among the Beryllium crew. This latest attack on Beryllium follows two previous multi-million-dollar heists in Portmore, St. Catherine. In one of the attacks, security personnel was shot and killed and another injured. In the second incident, it resulted in only injuries. And Mello TV will continue to track this latest development and bring you more updates in subsequent newscasts. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is urging citizens not to be swayed by political propaganda after a recent Don Anderson poll commissioned by the People's National Party, the PNP, showed his government and the opposition underperforming. The poll revealed a narrow margin between the PNP and Holness-led Jamaica Labour Party, the JLP, in their bid for the electorate's support, with 28.1% favouring the PNP and 27.9% for the JLP. Mr. Holness stated that the JLP is doing, quote, a phenomenal job on major investment projects across the country and called for constructive criticism and not falsehoods. There have been 105 road fatalities since the start of the year in the first quarter alone. 105 people have lost their lives in 92 motor vehicle accidents. The most recent incident involved two brothers aged 19 and 24 who died while riding a motorcycle on Richpen Road in St. Elizabeth. According to reports, the driver lost control and they collided with a parked bus. Corporal Albert Simpson, sub-officer in charge of the St. Elizabeth Traffic Department, is urging road users to exercise caution when traveling. According to the Road Safety Unit, fatalities are expected to increase, with motorcyclists accounting for 30% of road deaths. State Minister in the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport and Member of Parliament for East Central St. Catherine, Alando Terrelong, during the Board of Supervision Awards ceremony on March 29, highlighted the need for Portmore to have its own programs such as the Poor Relief Program so that residents don't have to travel to Spanish Town to register. He also noted that it would benefit poor relief officers and social workers who currently have to travel to Portmore for investigations. The minister also shared some of the services residents would have direct access to as part of his endorsement of Portmore's parish status.
This is one of the services that is lacking based on how Portmore is structured as an appendage to Spanish Town. This is one of the features that the team from the ministry, including the permanent secretary, when they made their report at the Joint Select Committee on the importance of Portmore becoming a parish, so that we can provide these similar services to assist the poor and indigent in Portmore with rent, housing assistance, education assistance, medical assistance. These are some of the benefits derived from this poor relief program, aptly termed human services. And so I welcome Portmore becoming the 15th parish so that we can benefit from this program as well. And to our young kings and queens here, I want to leave these few words with you. Never forget that an educated mind is the best weapon that you can wield.
In the meantime, 48 high-performing students were recognized at the Board of Supervision Awards ceremony on March 29. The students who excelled in the 2022 PEP, CAPE, and CSEC exams received financial grants ranging from $30,000 to $40,000, with the top achievers in each category receiving between $40,000 and $80,000, as well as plaques and gift baskets. Scholarships worth $150,000 each were also awarded to students currently enrolled at various local tertiary institutions. Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie, who attended the event, praised the staff and families for their work in providing access to education.
So those of you who are in this program, don't feel left out if you're not a doctor today, because it takes many years to become a doctor. But education, ladies and gentlemen, are not you the older ones, the Jamaica of tomorrow. Education is the only way out of your crisis in this country. There is nothing else that can save you. But how can you make education work for you? It begins with you. You have to commit yourselves to that kind of discipline that is going to be required.
And still at the Board of Supervision Awards ceremony, Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie highlighted the work of the Poor Relief Department. Over $2 million was spent on the program in the last financial year, with the benefits increasing since 2016. Mr. McKenzie promises increased performance of the Poor Relief Program.
And as long as I'm the Minister of Local Government, Poor Relief can be fully assured that you will never see a reduction in what you're getting. We are always working to improve your conditions. And we're going to improve as we go along. There are many things that we have to do. But it takes time. And it takes a commitment which I am quite proud to know that at Trika Lewis, because let me tell you something. If there are public servants in this country like Trika Lewis, we would have a much better public sector.
Mr. McKenzie encouraged stakeholders to remove politics from Poor Relief so that the program can be more far-reaching.
There was no party. poverty knows no leader. And if we are tasked with the responsibility of offering leadership, let us do it without compromising our principle when it comes down to it. And what we give to one municipality that is controlled by the GLP, it is given to the same that is controlled by the PNP. It makes no difference, because if they weren't in need, they wouldn't look to us. And we should never laugh in their faces and take it for granted that we are granting them a favor.
Minister of State in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, Juliet Cuthbert-Flynn, is encouraging parents to allow their young girls to receive the human papillomavirus HPV vaccine. The vaccine reduces the risk of developing cervical cancer and is available to girls aged 9 to 14. The state minister stressed the importance of early detection through screening and urged women to get screened, while encouraging stakeholders to work together to eliminate cervical cancer. April is Cervical Awareness Month and is being observed under the theme Ending Cervical Cancer Within a Few Generations. And those are the stories making the news this evening. Thank you for tuning in to Mello TV Evening News. I'm Nicole Hales. Stay safe and thanks for watching.